Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste.
What is the difference between East and West Tantra, ma'am?
East and West Tantra are only different nowadays. In those days, East and West was almost the same. The name of the West Tantra was Kudoshika from the Aboriginal people of Canada and North America. So, the ancient technology of Tantra is the same everywhere. Only the approach towards the rituals may be differing, but the rituals only is little different. We are more focused in expansion of energy. They have got a little bit of a diluted way of doing it. That's the main difference. But what the West is embracing Tantra right now is called Neo Tantra. That is a Tantra which the latest name given to the Tantra, what the West is embracing right now, where it is more based on pleasure oriented, where there is more pleasure and using your sexuality to enhance your being and using your exploiting your sexual power is a lot in that area. So that is they also the other name given to that was Red Tantra, where the energy is mostly flowing downward to know your fullest sexual potential. So that is what is the West is embracing right now. But the ancient technology of Tantra is it's all about moving that sexual energy upward direction, make it to spiritual energy, so that you can have all the siddhi prapna. You can have a lot of psychic ability and also awaken if you do a self work. That is the main difference between East and the West right now.
And what is the connection between Tantra, Mantra, and Yantra, ma'am?
The connection between Tantra, Mantra, and Yantra. Very beautiful question, Ji. Beautiful question. Tantra is nothing but expansion and awareness. Mantra is whatever we talk. Yeah, whatever we talk or whatever we recite. And Yantra is our body. Yeah, we become the Yantra of attracting energy. And with our mantra chanting and with our use of the Yantra, we make Tantra out of it, expansion of this energy system. So Tantra, Yantra, Mantra works together for you to have the fullest life, for you to have awakening or for you to have any psychic ability. That is the main connection between Tantra, Yantra and Mantra. So we cannot separate them.
Yes.
We cannot separate these three. These three are like a combo package. Yes.
Okay. Can you explain the historical origin of Tantra?
The historical origin of Tantra. So we are all from the East, right?
Yeah.
So we can, and Eastern philosophy is more than 10,000 years, right? So that much we are all very sure that one of the ancient history is our history. So Tantra was there from the starting itself, from when we started to worship 5 elements. When we started to worship 5 elements, there is a caveman. Days itself Tantra started. How did we worship 5 elements? We looked upon, when starting days, they looked upon the sky, they prayed to the sky, and they started to connect with the energy, and that's how. This process, it was a tantric process only. Worshipping of the 5 elements is a tantric process.
Yes.
So it started that time. The historical origin is when our cavemen, humans, started to worship. That's when Tantra started. It goes a very long way, very ancient. And we should not forget, without expansion of energy, we cannot do anything. If when a person in those days, our cavemen, our grandfathers and forefathers, when they want to go for hunting, they waited for such a long time with the with a stick or to something to hit, arrow. We are waiting with the arrow in our hand, and we were bow and arrow in our hand to focus and do. How much of energy we invested, for doing this. This is our tantric practice. Wherever this expansion of energy, that Tantra is there. Any other question, Ji?
What is Samadhi, ma'am?
Samadhi. Beautiful question. Samadhi is a two-way Samadhi, Ji. There are 2 Samadhis. One is Samadhi in the living body. That is in our meditation. When we sit in our meditation, we go so close to our inner self. That is our light. And when we go very deep into our inner self, our light, our soul starts, vibrating in such a way that we forget our body and mind, and we go to a zone, and we our body sleeps, but my soul is awakened. Yeah, we go in such a trance state. That is called mini samadhi in the body. We can achieve in meditation. Definitely in our Tantra meditation, that can be achieved. Sometimes when you go in a very, sometimes you feel that you're unable to come out of the meditation for a long time. You feel that, no, you don't know where it went. We have a feeling, right? In the meditation when you're doing, we feel that, I don't know where I went, but it was so bliss. That is a samadhi state. And there's one more samadhi, which happens ultimately when we leave our body. Right? That is when we prepare ourselves to exit. In our culture, death is supposed to be celebrated. Because one person is transforming his life. He is, like getting done all the karma. And, he's saying, okay, now I've finished all my work. Now I'm just going to drop my body and I'm just going to go to a motherland. That is our soul area. So what happens? Usually, for people who are awakened, they will know few days before they leave their body. They prepare. They may not tell others, but they prepare from within how to transcend their life. So when they transcend their light and they go outside, usually Mahasamadhi, when people awakened souls, when they had Mahasamadhi, it is the same time and same date and Tithi, Nakshatra Tithi, everything will be same as they were born. And they go out for once for all, saying bye to humanity, but still blessing them all in the energy system. That is Mahasamadhi.
How to improve our spiritual life destination by puja?
See, when we do puja, it's of course bhakti, right? When we do puja. When we do puja with the understanding the meaning, it becomes jnana. When we are doing puja, when we understand the meaning, usko samajhdar hone mein, when we understand what it is happening, at that time it becomes jnana marg. From bhakti marg, it goes to jnana marg. And in that also, when you just close your eyes and try to sink in the vibration, you can progress in spirituality. First, we have to progress from bhakti to jnana. And bhakti is like, reciting something with not understanding the fullest meaning. You have to understand bhakti, right? And you have to also know that, you are doing this bhakti part not for others, for you. You're doing this bhakti or puja not for others. You're doing for your own happiness. हमारे लिए हम कर रहे हैं. We are doing for our own happiness. Once you understand that is how the transformation will happen. As you keep doing it, you will go near the light. Thank you so much. Thank you.